And good evening. We're live talking about the Great
Hi.
Rescue. I'm Jason Heath with
Hi.
Great Rescue, along with Pamela Terhune and Patty Spittler. Patty, how are you tonight?
I'm okay. We're getting through it. That's good. Christmas is coming. Oh, I put some decorations up. See, look at that. I got Santa
It's
back there. I
beautiful.
got a little tree over there. I'm exhausted from putting the tree up. So I put bows out on the fence. So I think everybody is, from what I've seen, especially going on Facebook and talking to friends,
Yep.
everybody really is getting into the Christmas spirit early because of everything that we've been through.
Well, we need
Right.
our spirits lifted. I mean, why not? Because everything's so down. That definitely brings the holiday cheer alive and gets
Right.
people excited.
Yes, yes. So speaking of excited, we're all aflutter because we've got the auction going on. Sit, Stay, Shop.
Yep.
Well, I could get in trouble for that one. And you
It's a
want
tongue
to?
twister.
It's a yes, it is. And we're looking at some of the items there right now, right, Jason?
Mm-hmm. And Pamela, do you have a few items to show up? Be a Vanna White for us, if you would, and hold up some
I
items.
do. I do. Check this out. This is just in time for the Colts game we're watching. And wait, let me get it to the okay.
There you go.
This is signed by the legends. I mean, we're talking Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck, and even as old as Eric Dickerson, going back in
Wow.
time. So we
Okay.
have things like that are a little on the pricier end, and then we have things like this. I think is really cool. It's a calm your puppy down. It comes with like a real, like the heartbeat and a little bit of CBD oil that helps the puppy stay calm. And then we have a wiener wreath. I have a girlfriend that makes dog wreaths, and it's really selling well. Then we have handmade items like this cute little piggy
Hey,
painting. This is called
Piggy.
Peace, Love, and Petunia. And
Oh
then
my.
I have a girlfriend that gave me a bunch of these. She made some
Oh.
trays, like serving trays. And they have all different kinds of cute sayings. This is Rescue is my favorite breed. And then we had people make really nice little baskets. And oops, I hit my cord there. Let me fix it. Sorry. Like this is a 31 gal, and she wrote what there's 31 bags and tastefully simple, and they just stuffed it full of all kinds of cool things. So as you can see, there's every spectrum, every part of the spectrum in price. You can spend $5, you can spend $5,000.
Yes,
So
and I was just saying before we went on live here, some of the items on the high end are pretty amazing too. You've got a song written by oh Sweet Caroline, Neil Diamond. We're looking at here is a uh, this is what is that? Some
I think
kind of
that's
a,
our
Friends of guitar.
superstars. That's
oh
our that's our Rolling Stones guitar that we
yeah,
got.
Rolling Stones. You got Eddie Van Halen signed one. You've got Tom Petty.
Yep.
You've got,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of these artists, unfortunately, aren't with us anymore. These aren't just collector's items. I mean, these are investments.
These
Uh,
are these
I'm
are
amazed. Amazed.
Yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
hooked up with a really nice company that that is supplying these for us, and we're just absolutely thrilled. I mean, things like the Muhammad Ali glove. I'm very excited about that. I'm not a big. I wouldn't say I'm a huge boxing fan, but I'm a Muhammad Ali fan. And
Oh, yeah.
the rare thing about the boxing glove is this was at a time in his life when he had switched over to the name Muhammad Ali because Cassius Clay he felt was his slave name. And near the end of his life, he began reconnecting with that name, and for a very short time was autographing things as Muhammad Ali,
Hmm.
aka Cassius Clay.
Really? I
And
didn't know that. That's
he
pretty
did. He
amazing.
ended up connecting with his
Wow.
roots, and that's how he signed this glove we have,
Wow.
the boxing gloves. So
Yep.
And so we really are, we're blessed.
Okay. And Jason, you want to mention something? I know about the Grateful. We're all doing this for the Grateful Rescue, going to be the largest sanctuary in the Midwest, and also based in part with the help of the Best Friends Animal Rescue in Utah, and they are amazing. So we're working toward that. Of course, because of the pandemic and everything, some things have been pushed a little behind. There's nothing wrong with a little behind. Nothing wrong with a big behind. I mean,
We're
there's nothing
still
wrong.
moving forward,
We're
just a little
still moving
slower.
forward.
Mhm.
And the Grateful Rescue also has a medical fund, which Jason's going to tell us about.
Yeah, we want to meet 2 animals. Actually, we'll meet 3. Pamela has one now. Pamela, how's the dog that you have with you
Kitty.
benefited from the medical fund?
This is Oreo. And
Oh,
Oreo came from Oklahoma. And he's the cutest little thing, and he's got heartworm, and so we're doing a slow kill of the heartworm, and he's a good dog. He's he's very partial to me. He's not real crazy about other people, but I think it's because he's had a kind of a tough time, but he's getting well and he's warming up to people, and that's who you're helping with your donations are giving him a second chance at life, because he wouldn't be able to live without the treatment. So
I know. Yeah.
there's the work in action right there.
He sure
And we
does
have-
love you.
Yeah.
And we have
I
2
love
more
him too.
dogs we want you to meet, Nikki and Jax, and they've also been helped from the medical fund. Let's meet them.
Yeah, so these 2 dogs are a great reason why you should donate to the Grateful Rescue Medical Care Fund. This is Nikki. Nikki came from Arkansas. Her person was unable to care for her any longer, so the family brought her up here to Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary, and then she came to foster at our house because we like older dogs. She is available for adoption. She is 12. She has a skin condition called alopecia areata, so she has some bald spots that will never recover hair. She's a happy girl. She's the most delightful personality of any dog I've ever had, I think. And she's affectionate and loving. Jax is a cockapoo. He's 15, and he came to rescue and then came to my house for a foster because his person just couldn't take care of him anymore. She was in ill health. I mean, he is safe and happy in our home, and he's going to stay there pretty much. He's not going to go anywhere. He's just going to be a foster till end of life. Both of them are on monthly allergy medications for their skin issues, which total, together, they probably total about $130 a month. And then while they're with us, while they're in rescue, they require monthly heartworm and flea treatment, which also is paid for by the rescue. So those things are expenses that are ongoing. And it'll be ongoing for Jax and ongoing for Nikki until she gets adopted, which is fine. She stays at our house as long as she wants. So thank you for watching us and listening to our stories and supporting Grateful Rescue and the animals that are there, particularly through the medical fund. It's very, very beneficial and very helpful.
All right.
I have to say something about Becky. We got a good look. I'm crying. We got a good adopter. Give an application on Nikki, and Becky said, I can't let her go. So Becky ended up keeping Nikki, and she's no longer a foster with Becky. Becky decided to adopt her.
Yeah, she's a foster failure. That's what it is.
Foster failure.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, well, that's good. Good for the dog too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
So, Pamela, let's look at a few more items. Let's start with items for the dog lover. So we're going to put those on the screen and tell us about these.
Okay.
This
Oh,
is where your dog is.
Yeah, this is a nice little set. This was donated by Wyatt Furniture in Anderson, And this is a really cool,
Oh, wow.
vibrant, and it's big. I mean, when I hold it up, my head's like the size of his mouth.
Ooh.
It's so, yeah, it's a nice one for the Rottie lovers. And this is thanks to Midwest Home for Pets. They gave us 2 giant orthopedic beds for the big dogs.
Yeah, that's a Leonberger in there. There's a big dog. So that's
Oh, is
big.
that what that is? And
Yep,
this was
yep.
donated by a dear friend that had paintings given to her for her antique shop, and she stumbled across this beautiful greyhound painting and sent it to us. And this is for the Dalmatian lovers and the
Yeah.
firefighters. It's a gorgeous set donated by one of our followers. So we've been very blessed to have so many people get a hold of me and bring things over. And I think I mentioned the other night, it's very common for us to step out on our front porch and there's several boxes
Oh.
or things just sitting there. I have no idea sometimes who they came from. And so if you're watching, thank you. You're helping us bring in a lot of money and we appreciate it. So nice quality things too, brand new things. I mean,
Yeah.
we are blessed. And I also have to say that Miss Patty donated an amazing item.
Oh,
right.
well, I don't know how amazing it is, but yeah, we could do a story. Everybody has a story and they have a pet. And I would be more than happy to do a story with them. You know, let's get over this pandemic a little bit so I can go and see them in person and then show them around on the set when we do some videos. So yes, you can buy me. All right. And you'll probably get to meet Mabel and Stewie too. So there's the real selling point right there. So I'm more than everybody has a story.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah, that's right. No, I was just going to say when we were talking about the value, I thought, do you think someone will give $1 million for this? Because that's what you're worth to us.
Oh boy. You see, that's how I end up doing all these things because Pamela says such nice things about me, and for that I'm grateful.
But it's true from the heart. It really is. We adore you and appreciate you so much.
Virtual kisses.
Right back at you.
Pamela, we have a few more items to show. Metazoa, there's an item from Metazoa. Tell us about that.
Oh, this is called a growler. It says drink beer, help animals. Isn't that cute? Those are great big jars, and you get to fill them with beer. I think they're five different refills, and that's for the Game of Thrones lovers. There's the Game of Thrones autographed. That was a virtual experience. It's very cool. That last thing that you showed. This is a lot of people are doing virtual entertaining right now, and in that package you get a comedian from Broadway in New York, and he gathers information on you, and then he does a virtual visit, and he'll pick on you like they do at a comedy show.
And like Don Rickles used to do, huh?
Exactly. Yeah. Have a little house party of your safe circle, your social circle, and have this comedian come into the home virtually, and it's just like being at the comedy club. So that was a very cool item.
Yep.
Another virtual experience. We met this nice lady the other night during our book nook. You can have her dressed as a Frozen character and visit virtually. And I think that's a great experience for kids. Yeah.
Yes. So we've had her to a couple of our events, and she is amazing.
That's great.
All
these items are available
to get
and they're all up for bid tonight at the gratefulrescue.org website. Go to the Sit Stay Shop auction button and you can bid. The auction goes until tomorrow night at 8:00 sharp. So get your bid in now. So
tomorrow night at 8:00. All right. Okay. And especially I was just the other day, in fact, we're going to be doing a story on it for Great Day TV. Santa is really at odds right now with the pandemic. It looks like a couple of them, they have screens up, and you stand behind a screen and Santa has a mask on. But really, a lot of places are doing virtual Santas. Now, And that's all well and good, and I understand why. But even more importantly, especially for kids, some of these packages for kids are going to mean a great deal to them because you're not going to get to see Santa in person, at least not be able to sit on his lap. Let me rephrase that. So I don't want to be a Debbie Downer about this, and I understand why we need to do it. But putting up our Christmas ornaments and giving thanks and helping the kids have a good Christmas and helping all of us, kids at heart, have a good Christmas. Perfect time to buy something that really would mean a lot to them. So yes, go online.
That's right.
It ends at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. So you've got about 24 hours left.
Yeah. And Pamela, before we go, tell us a little about one of the animals, River, and the adoption story of River.
Oh, sweet River. River is a big German Shepherd who came to us from the home, and he was having very strong bouts of social anxiety or separation anxiety, rather. And we were having a hard time with him. Well, then this family steps in and says, we need to get a dog for our son. He had just lost his big brother 2 weeks prior in an accident. And that dog they needed each other. Look at that. This is Heath. And his brother, Dakota, had passed away a couple weeks before. And wow, what a match made in heaven. They needed each other. The dog has been therapy for Heath, and Heath has been exactly what that dog needed. And so it was just a match made in heaven. I say literally because I think Dakota had something to do with it. But hopefully we can revisit them sometime live. And they've actually also set up a soccer scholarship in the name of Dakota. Maybe we can talk about sometime down the line. But yes, Heath is a blessed boy and Dakota's a blessed dog. Or excuse me, not Dakota, River.
River.
Oops.
That's great.
That is a great story. I want to follow up with you on that as well. And I mean, animals give us so much love. I don't know what I do during hunkering down. I got my dogs with me. So and Jason has his kitty, and you've got lots of dogs and cats.
They save your lives. They really do. They save lives.
Literally.
They
yes.
sure do. Yes, that's all right.
All righty. On that note, I'm going to put up the auction screen one more time. Remind you to go to gratefulrescue.org. The Sit, Stay, Shop auction goes till tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. All kinds of items. A very safe way to shop right now. Avoid the stores and the crowds and the hassles, and buy a basket or item for the cat lover, dog lover, and items for kids. So very good. Pamela, thanks so much for putting on a great auction. It's been wonderful so far, and it's going to end with a bang. So
it is. Thank you. Thank you for all the help you guys have provided. We appreciate you so much.
And Patty, thank you for joining.
Patty.
Someone's going to bid on you. I know that. There's going to be a big bidder. Yeah.
What is Patty worth? Oh, I better stop here. Okay, we'll end with a bang, as they say.
All right.
Bye, and we'll see you next time.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Sit, stay, shop for unique gifts at GratefulRescue.org. Be a NASCAR driver for a day. Grab a Colts autographed football or browse unique items. Go to GratefulRescue.org and browse hundreds of great gifts. Then place your bids through November 23rd. Your shopping dollars helps the animals at Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary in Muncie, building the largest animal sanctuary in the eastern U.S. Sit, stay, shop at GratefulRescue.org.